Hi, in this video I'm going to channel Spirit's message for you. For those of you might know it, the Spirit as Abraham, but I'm going to channel Source for you about what you need to know about fear. I'm afraid of this happening. If I do that, then this. I can't do that because I'm afraid of getting married. I'm afraid of dying alone. I'm afraid. Fear, scared, fear. And for those of you who are new to me, my name is Kelly Lunt, and I've been helping thousands of people manifest anything and everything they want, from feeling like a good mom, from manifesting their partner in. So without further ado, here's what Spirit wants everyone to know about the vibration of fear. And what we would like everyone watching this video to know about law of attraction, the vibration of fear, is that fear is that saying that Esther always says, there's two ends of a stick. There's the focus of the deliberate thoughts on what is coming, what is desired, and lacking. This is what is right now, lack. Fear is the supreme focus of lack. Fear is focusing on I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. And it's also the fear of, if I get this, what happens if it's taken away and I'm right back to here? I would rather stay here where I'm at versus feel the joy, the rush, the excitement, all the good feelings of getting this beautiful thing into my life and then having it leave, because then this will feel even worse. It will feel even less. If I get something good into my life, I will end up feeling worse because I'm unworthy of good things. Good things will be taken away from me and I won't be able to keep them. Why should I even hope? Why should I even desire? What good does it do for me to think that something like that could happen for someone like me? And what we would invite you to say is, instead, we'll use the word embrace the fear, invite the fear in, and just embrace it. This is who I am. And I'm now ready to feel something different. I'm now ready to feel something new. I'm now ready to feel better about earning money. I'm now ready to visualize and see how money could come in. I'm ready to learn and see and discover how new ways of earning money. I'm ready to experience dates. And on these dates, I'd love to feel safe. I'd love to feel comforted. I'd love to feel like just being me is enough. Yes, I'd like to feel like I'm enough. I'd like to feel into how this good thing that I want so much is absolutely perfect and beautiful for someone like me. When you change your thoughts to, okay, I may feel this way right now. Third person observe them. This is how I feel right now, and that's okay. I self-accept where I'm at. I validate myself. I understand why I am the way I am, where I'm at, all of that. Just compassion for yourself. Unconditional self-love is essentially unconditional self-acceptance wherever you're at, and knowing that your inner being can guide you towards that. This is where I'm at, and that's okay. And I now know more clearly than ever before I'd like to experience this into my life. How can that happen? And how can it happen consistently? When you just phrase those few things that way and allow yourself to feel into that, will show me how it's possible, then we could send you the YouTube video of someone who's been where you were at and how they maintained it and achieved it. Then we could send you the free radio show. Then we can send you a little ebook. If you just open your mind to, okay, I'm a little afraid of this, and I'm ready to see how this is possible. Notice how your ask wasn't, I'd like to receive the $1 million. I'd like to receive the husband. I'd like to receive the wife. I'd like to be a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You weren't doing a big, strong ask. Just ask, I'd love to see how it would be possible. I'd love to feel more hopeful about this. Because then we could come through and we could show you how it's possible for someone just like you. Because you, my dears, are worth more than you ever could before. And with that, we would very much like for Kelly to share a little bit of her story with her mom, and we would like for her to share a little bit of her story about traveling. All right, Spirit, you better guide me to what story about mom you want me to share. What story about mom do you want me to? Oh, okay. So my mom was definitely, I mean, my parents loved me. They supported me. They did all of that. She definitely had some diagnoses from like a psychologist, you know? And so with that, she was essentially carrying around a lot of fear. And she had a lot of fear of around having a daughter. Because her fear was, I'm not pretty enough for a daughter. I'm a tomboy for a daughter. How would I ever teach her to wear makeup? How would I ever teach her to do her hair? How would I ever teach her to wear earrings? Like, she just always had that fear. Who am I to be a mom to a daughter? Who am I? I'm afraid of having a girl. And so when I was in her womb, her belly, all that fear was running through her. And then she always had a fear of, what if I get a daughter and she's raped? What if I get a daughter and I can't protect her? She can't protect herself. And then from there, you know, I do have a very curvy body. You know, I have an upper and a lower. Oh, Spirit's saying show, so okay. I wish I wore clothes a little bit more matchy. But yeah, so I'm pretty curvy. If you can see hope that's enough. I'm pretty curvy, and so with that, my mom had that fear of, if I have a daughter, like, she'll be raped. If I have a daughter, she'll be raped. And so it was always, Kelly, downplay your body. With a body like that, men are going to be attacking you all the time. So I had this extreme fear of men just being these monsters, that the idea of getting married and going on a date while feeling safe was preposterous to me. It just was not a possibility. So it's about, even though you may get that generational vibration, that generational baggage, those, while I was in the womb, you kind of get the thoughts that your mother's thinking at the time, and to a certain extent your dad as well. It's about knowing that as you go out through life, as soon as you become aware of those thoughts, you can change them. And you can, and I remember this when I was like 22 or 23. I was pretty young still. Not that I'm that old right now, but I was pretty young. And I remember I was just up at the top of the hill, and I was just like, F this. I'm done with being raped. Like, I'm never being raped again. Like, this. I'm over it. There must be a better way to live life. And that moment right there, when Kelly did there must be a better way to live life. Because life can't be this hard. And she knew how law of attraction works. So she knew, okay, I've strongly said what I don't want. So she quickly said with, I'm ready to experience feeling better around men. I'm very open to see, how can life be different? How can it be enjoyable? And then from there, guys, they started drawing my eyes to all the happy couples, to all the couples where they got along, to all the couples where they were walking, holding hand in hand down the street, and like a mother just loving her baby. They started drawing my eyes to all of that, and even new friends that were in a relationship. Yeah, and from there, I had like a beautiful friendship with a girlfriend from college and her new boyfriend. And he actually would pay for her and me when we would go out. I got to experience what it was like to be around a very safe man in a very safe way for me. It wasn't me on a date. I wasn't thinking he was trying to get anything out of me. He was just, oh, of course we want you to come with us, Kelly. Come on, don't worry about it. So the universe, you know, that journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready, I like to call it the next step, the next step, the next step, the next step. they delivered a man into my life who he was very feminine in nature, very open communication, he was very skinny, so he was not imposing or intimidating at all. He was just very safe to be around. When you just have that one moment, there must be a better way for this to happen. How can it get better? I'm open to seeing it. That's when we can powerfully come through for you. Instead of replaying those thoughts of, well, my mom had these thoughts when I was younger. My mom was afraid of having a girl, no wonder why I'm afraid of my body. My mom this, my dad that, my grandparents this. Oh, I was, sexually assaulted by my uncle when I was younger. This and that. No wonder why I'm afraid now. The more that you keep justifying the fear, the more that fear is going to stay active, and you're not going to get this beautiful thing that you want in your life, whether it be a husband, an amazing career, an amazing job. You don't need to justify why you are the way you are. The more that you self-accept where you're at, and also stay open to, well, how can this be possible? That's when we'll be able to powerfully come through for you. And then as you start seeing the, Kelly, it might be, you might receive a man in a safe way. Then just enjoy it and experience and draw your attention towards that. Although it may not be the husband, the paying client, the dream job, if it's you shadowing someone who has your dream job, notice that. Be in step 3, bask. This is my next step. This feels good. I do feel so safe around this guy, and I feel heard. I feel like he and she, they both really listen to me, and they incorporate me into the plans. I'm not just the third wheel. Or if you're shadowing someone who has your dream job, it's, this feels good. I love the way that he, or if it's a she, I love the way that this person I'm shadowing walks around with confidence. Yes, I like that confidence. Oh, I love that I got this opportunity to shadow them. The more that you can bask in the delicious, delightful step that you're at right now, the more that you'll get the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and then you'll be enjoying every step until you get your final creation. That's what living in alignment, Trappily Manifest, is all about. That's what living in alignment, to get the next step, the next step, the next step, the next step. And the more that you thoroughly, oh, I love that I'm learning this. I appreciate that I'm the one who got this opportunity. I'm the one who's lucky to get X, Y, Z. The more that you do that, the more that you'll enjoy the journey, so that all of it is enjoyable. Because that's the last aspect of fear that we'd like to speak to you guys on. I'm here. I want to be here. It's going to be so hard to get here. It's going to be so much work, and if this right here is already this much of a struggle and this much pain and this much yada, 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 I can't imagine putting in more energy and effort to feel even worse to get here. This good thing is not going to be worth the difficult journey to get there. And I'm ready, not only is it, and I'm ready to see how this is possible, I'm ready to enjoy the journey. I'm ready to see how getting that will be enjoyable. I am ready, universe. I am ready, and I am dedicated to living a more joyful feeling life than ever before. And I'm very open to all the possibilities and all the ways that this can come into my life, and I could thoroughly enjoy the journey, because I'm ready to start enjoying now. And with that, we'd love to give you all like a big warm and hug as you start embracing this new life of focusing on what it is you would like, and being open to how it can come into your life, being open to how you can see how it can come into your life, being open to how it can feel good coming into your life, and in general being open to thoroughly enjoying the little bit of a next step that you're on, and the little bit of the next step that you're on. The more that you can, oh look, I was there yesterday, I was there 2 weeks ago, and now I'm here. Let's bask in this, create this as my new default reality, so that way you don't go back, but you stay here and continue to go up and up and up. And with that, we'll bring this video to a close, and we'll work with Kelly to build a manual on this for all of you to enjoy. So hugs and love until then. Mwah.